Energy analysts say Russia is destroying natural gas stocks. They claim massive burn-offs at a plant near the Finnish-Russian border waste 10 million euros worth of fuel every day. Finnish residents have reported seeing large flares and feeling much warmer conditions. The facility prepares Russian gas for transport to Germany.
A valuable commodity vanishing into thin air. While the rest of Europe struggles with shortages of natural gas, Russia seems to have too much of it. Analysts have taken special interest in this Russian gas terminal located in Portovaya Bay near the Finnish-Russian border. The Nord Stream 1 gas pipeline to Germany starts in Portovaya, and a new LNG plant has been built at the site. Satellite data collected by a Norwegian energy consultancy suggests that the so-called flaring of gas is taking place here at unusual levels.
And we've observed that Russia has been flaring ever since July 11th, so mid-July, which coincides with the maintenance that occurred or began on Nord Stream 1. But interestingly, flaring actually continued despite the partial operations being resumed on the Nord Stream 1 back in late July.
Russia has reduced gas exports to Europe, leaving it with a large surplus of gas. That could be one explanation for the burn-off. Experts say that Western sanctions could also be to blame. They say flaring might be a sign of Russia lacking the proper equipment to operate the facility.
Flaring does come at a cost, both economically and environmentally. There's a loss associated with flaring, obviously, because you're burning off those valuable products that could otherwise be sold. So I would say flaring isn't, it is only done if necessary. And that's why we've seen a widespread attempt to minimize flaring over the years. But I would say if Russia's doing this, it's possibly due to geopolitics, but it could also very much be technical issues and possibly even safety issues from the plant standpoint.
Russian energy company Gazprom has not commented on the burning off of gas at the Portovaya facility. The EU has accused Russia of using gas as a weapon to fight back against sanctions imposed over the war in Ukraine.
DW's Russia analyst Konstantin Egert joins me now from Vilnius in Lithuania. Konstantin, why would Russia burn off millions of euros worth of gas?
Well, your guess is as good as mine, or vice versa, probably. But I do think that when you hear the words gas, Russia, and Putin in one sentence, that there's usually politics in that. I think that even if the Portovaya facility can handle such big amounts of gas, which is a possibility with the EU decreasing its imports from Russia. It still could have probably sent something to storage. It could have warned the neighbors. But this very demonstrative flaring does have a very, very clear whiff of the Kremlin's sort of, if you wish, PR stunt. And frankly speaking, as far as I know, Putin is very well informed about all the intricacies of the functioning of the gas pipeline systems, pumping stations, stuff like that. There's a lot of information about there are lots of testimonies that he does really immerse himself in that. So I suppose I don't want to say that Putin ordered it, but definitely I'm sure that this has a very clear political message to be sent to Europe.
The terminal at Portovaya is the starting point for the Nord Stream 1 pipeline. Remind us how this relates to the energy crisis in Europe at the moment.
Well, Russia's been using Nord Stream pipeline as a lever to impact European attitude towards its aggression in Ukraine. Just a few days ago, Gazprom stopped pumping gas through Nord Stream 1 pipeline, which is one of the essential pipelines going into Europe, citing technical reasons. It is part of a very typical Kremlin chantage, blackmail of the Europeans in order to basically change their position vis-à-vis Russia's war against Ukraine, and with Europe promising to get off 2/3 of Russian gas by next year. I'm sure that Putin is in quite a hurry, let's put it like that.
We have half a minute, Konstantin, but it strikes me it's very difficult to see images of this enormous burn-off without also considering the environmental cost.
Yes, but that is exactly the message. Knowing that the Nordic countries, Northwestern Europe is very, very sensitive to environmental issues, Putin is sending a message. I really do not care. Read it like that. That is at least my reading.
That is our Konstantin Eggers in Vilnius. Many, many thanks as always, Konstantin.
Thank you.